Back home, some troubling accusations emerged today from indictments unsealed in the ongoing Cuyahoga County jail probe. The investigator, Tom Meyer, said news of these indictments against 3 jail officials broke at an awkward time for County Executive Armin Budish. Hi, Tom.
Well, that's right, Sarah. Budish was touting his work during his annual State of the County address when he found himself answering questions about the disturbing indictments of a warden and 2 correction officers.
We've made progress, and we're working every day to make further improvements.
Whatever progress the county made inside its jail took a hit today. County Executive Armin Budish had no idea that as he was touting the county's achievements, graphic accusations were made public against 2 guards and a warden. Correction Officer John Wilson stands accused of felony assault for repeatedly beating an inmate so badly the man's teeth were dislodged and his face was surgically rebuilt. Investigators say a second CO, Jason Jozwiak, stood by, blocking a nurse attempting to help the injured inmate. Both guards are charged with civil rights violations.
It's our position that prisoners in the jail need to be treated with respect and with dignity, and they should not and cannot be abused.
Jail Warden Eric Ivey is accused of tampering with evidence and falsification. He allegedly ordered a guard to turn off his body camera during an emergency last year that ended with an inmate's death. Ivey is also accused of lying to investigators about the order. The 3 indictments were delivered by Attorney General Dave Yost as part of an ongoing jail investigation.
While we're still overcrowded, the numbers of prisoners are way down.
In his speech, Budish cited recent changes inside the jail to address concerns raised by U.S. Marshals: overcrowding, medical care, and red zoning, the practice of isolating inmates for extended times.
We have substantially reduced the use of red zoning, especially in the last few weeks.
Well, the number is now 11. 11 county officials have been indicted in the county corruption investigation. 8 of those held jobs with the jail. This investigation is ongoing, so additional charges are possible. Sarah?
And still more work to be done there. Thank you, Tom.
Sure.